Hi, it's me Vamp, and welcome back or welcome to the channel. Now, I want to go over how I made a mobile app, an Android app, an iOS app, just a mobile app in general using Godot. Now, before I go into details about what I did, I do want to mention that a friend of mine actually helped me with this whole thing in general. He's actually the one who basically explained it to me how an mobile app could be made using the Godot engine. For those of you guys that don't know, Godot is a gaming engine, I guess. Gaming engine. It's used for a lot of things. Or rather, I'm finding out more and more what it's used for. But anyway, let's get into it. Also, I do want to mention the link is in the description below to this game if you would like to, get and check it out yourself and whatnot, but you don't have to. Because we'll be going over it for, just for purposes, hit the end result of the game. Don't know if you guys can see it very well or not. Ignore the earthworm gem output that was actually put in the print. I'll show you guys. See, I believe it's somewhere around here. Well, anyway, we decided it would be, a fun little Easter egg that no one but us would see. So we had it print out Earthworm Jim whenever. And before you ask, these objects, they were actually made in Godot. The only thing that wasn't made in Godot, it's something that actually was imported, is the actual Madness coin. The coin right here, as you can see, Earthworm Gem, the coin part that I was talking about. And yeah, we actually made the basic shape in Godot, but then in order to actually, make it look more realistic, we actually made the textures in something else. Actually, that's how you'll get that little shine effect even when the lights are on, lights are off. Yeah, we made little buttons for different things, like that drops a slightly bigger coin. This now drops a super big coin, and you can really see the detail then. It's just your average, basic pusher type thing. I've also done stuff like add different buttons to change the color to it for feature versions, but I don't happen to have that feature version on this particular computer right now. If you guys like this video, I will open up to the specific version. But yeah, basically everything here you see created using Godot. Like I said, the textures were done in another program, then imported over, but the shape for the coin that was done in Godot. Godot has its own collision function, so that's how that was handled, in case you guys are curious. And yeah, now the gravity. Now that was a bit of an annoying thing because of the fact that the coins kept dropping at different rates whenever we try to set our own gravity. So, we managed at this gravity equal the variable of gravity equals 5,000, but at but it didn't go well. The earlier attempts just did not go well. Sometimes it would just go flying and whatever. And in case you're new to um Godot or coding in general, now this print thing I have here, I have Earthworm Jam here. Um, you could put anything on it. The player won't see it or anything. Whoever checks out your game, they won't see it. Literally just for the purpose of making sure that the coins, um, go off. So basically, what happens is whenever this prints, that's the coin disappearing into oblivion, okay? Because of the fact that, we can't have coins just, all over the place. We can't just have coins because that's not good for your game, okay? I'm just going to tell you guys right now that it's not good for your game at all. What you want for your game is you want, like if it's a game like this, once it goes off screen, the coin should disappear. And every time you see this Earthworm Jam thing here, that's the coin disappearing. I'll open it again because I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but the print doesn't actually print just by the coin dropping off the edge. It actually prints whenever the coin goes off, disappears. I have it set to disappear after a certain time of it being a certain area low. Like once it goes off screen, it disappears. Okay? Once it goes off screen. Because, like I said, otherwise it would eat up memory of this. Now these buttons, this is light on, light off. These buttons actually work just fine. I'm going to show you the buttons here. This is the light on, light off button right here. Yeah. The vector, this is the game. Yeah, this is the game. It's not, boost the cooldown 1 minute. We could make it less. Like, let's try to make it, let's try to make it lower. Okay, and see what happens. Okay. Okay, as you can see, that kind of messed it up because I'm actually not supposed to do it from there. So let's actually change this back to 1 for that 1 minute. See, it's in minutes. Yeah, and then that fixed it there, hopefully. Yep, it counts down. Now in later on versions I do actually fix this. This is a little bit of a coding snafu, if anything. But yeah. Create time booster. See button 1, button 2, button 3, so on and so forth. Yeah, they are exactly what we need to do stuff. Button 2 is the Bitcoin. Button 1 is one of the things. Hopefully you guys organize your stuff a lot better than I organize mine, okay? This isn't a how-to video exactly. I mean, I think I am going over a little bit of stuff for you guys, but this is more of a show that it's possible in Godot. Now, before you ask, at the time of making this video, Godot hasn't released the newest, biggest update yet, and this is dealing with 3D objects technically, and I know, before you say anything, this isn't like a typical game. This is more of a relaxing thing, if anything. Yeah, this is more of a relaxing concept. And yeah, that's basically it. I just made this video to show and explain little bits of concept about what was done, what can be done using Godot. And Godot's completely free. I guess I left out that part in the beginning, but yeah, Godot is completely free. So if you want to make an app for mobile, I recommend Android first, because as of making this video, it will only cost you around $25 one-time payment to get your own Android app store and submit it there. Whereas if you want your app in the iOS store on the iPhone and stuff, it will cost you $99 per year at the time of making this video. And then just when you're done with everything, you go to editor settings, export Android. Now I'll be honest, I did have to download the Android SDK and all that jazz. So that's definitely something you'll have to download. I'm pretty sure there's a set of iOS stuff you'll have to download as well if you want to make it for iOS as well. But then you can just export it to an APK or IPA, I believe Apple still uses. Not entirely sure on the extension, but I think that's what it is. And yeah, hopefully this has helped you. Like I said, I want this to be a basic showing you that you can in fact make stuff like this. You can make apps and stuff. You can have it keep my cool head tool here. I don't know. I don't remember where me and my friend were going with that. I think it was just a concept because of the fact that you can also export it as a standalone app or program for Windows as well and Mac as well if you do it on the Mac. Okay, that's I guess I should explain that. If you want a Mac export, I believe you'll have to use Godot on a Mac, which Godot runs perfectly fine on my MacBook. Actually, I'm running it on Windows right now, but between you and me, I prefer using Godot on my MacBook than I do on my Windows desktop, believe it or not. But yeah, Um, let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed this video. If you did, I will do more like this because my dream actually is to legit make an actual game. Not necessarily using Godot, but in general. And I think this technically qualifies. But yeah, stay tuned for more in the future. With that said, also don't be too harsh on me, okay, guys? I used to make some Android apps back in the day, but I'm a little bit rusty. So, I'm decided, hey, why don't I make this channel that you guys are watching and we can, you know, like share ideas, share concepts, whatnot. But yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.